Good evening. My name is Christian Venegas, and today I will be talking and also explaining the importance of employee empowerment and how it affects the workplace. But not only the workplace, but also the mental health of the employee from the Shutter Health Company. We start off with what actually is employee empowerment. Employee empowerment is the ability to give employees the confidence and tools they need to successfully do their job in a timely manner and also accurately. It is up to the organizations to empower their employees with any resources that they may need to succeed currently and in the future. Employees need resources alongside guidance to perform better in the long run. That being said, they also need the tools to evolve and become better than when they were yesterday. An employee throughout his career at the company will need more tools to perform better work and also to move on to the next level. This brings me to my next topic, which is the lack of employee empowerment. Hitting the wall is considered one of the worst feelings. Employees can hit a wall if they do not have the resources to do their job accurately and correctly. This ties in with the lack of care upper management or their managers put into each employee. If an employee doesn't have guidance or what they need to do their job, then they will hit the so called wall. Working in this state is frustrating for employees and can take a toll on their mental health, not only at work but also at home. Low employee empowerment reduces worker productivity and engagement with others. By this, I mean the longer an employee feels as though he has hit the wall, quality of work will begin to decline over time. On top of that, they will not see their job as a job anymore. They'll see it more as a clock in, 9 to 5, give the bare minimum, and go home. This in turn does not benefit the company, and something does need to be changed. Which brings me to my next slide. Next, we go on to how to empower employees, mainly how firms or companies can give employees the tools they need to feel confident in themselves and also produce quality work. We start off by providing opportunities for their staff to grow through their autonomy at the company. By this, I mean whatever the employee needs to get their work done in a timely manner and correctly, the company should provide to them. Next, giving additional responsibilities to show trust and confidence in your employees. By this, I mean upper management or managers should feel confident and give their trust to their employees to show them that they believe in them and their work, giving the employee a sense of self confidence and an importance to the company. Recognizing employees frequently. By this, I mean making sure employees feel like the work they're doing at the company matters, giving compliments or giving bonuses or gift cards, just a little something to show that you appreciate, and not only you, but the firm as a whole appreciates their work. Next, we establish mutual trust with one another. A company should trust all employees and be confident that they are giving it 100% and also producing quality work. Employees should trust upper management or their managers that they have their best interests in mind. We move on to flexibility. Flexibility is important in an organizational structure that is meant to respond to changing environmental circumstances. In this world, change happens in an instant. And if a company cannot adapt to the change, it will not do well in the future, possibly even go under. Staff who responds to their workplace with a flexible mind are highly valued by employers. This in turn can also be said for employees looking to apply for a new job. If they see the company is flexible, works with their schedule, and is considerate of their time and their after work activities, moving things around to accommodate for that, they will give better quality work, want to show up, etc. Employers will need to emphasize the willingness to adapt to change and work with their employees. I cannot stress this enough. When an employer lacks or doesn't seem to care about an employee's life or their time and has them on a strict schedule, stress and low productivity and quality of work will ensue not long after. Managers must implement creative freedom and allow employees the flexibility to get work done their way. Everybody works differently. As long as the work gets done accurately and in a timely manner, employers should emphasize and promote flexibility. Next, we move on to the effects on the employees. Sharing power and responsibilities has a significant impact on employees. It enhances their confidence and abilities to perform various tasks at the same time. Not only that, but it also gives them the creative freedom to try and think outside of the box. This allows them to bring ideas to the table that otherwise have been overlooked or never thought of. They believe that they are critical assets to the workplace, which produces meaningful work, which in turn benefits the company as a whole. This develops ownership and control of their job. When an employee knows and feels as though he's in control of what he does at the workplace, that's when you get quality results. This motivates them to maximize their commitments and contributions when they are at work. Thus, like I said, giving their 100%, which benefits everyone, managers, higher ups, and employees alike. Finally, we reach the cost of empowerment and flexibility. Implementing an empowerment strategy will put new demands on the employees, thus causing fatigue, unwillingness to put their 100%, and overall feel unmotivated to do their work since there'll be much more of it. Not every employee is interested in these extra responsibilities or performing the tasks assigned to them. Thus, new employees will need to be hired to do those tasks. This will cost the business more money and time to train up the new employees coming in. Some employees are more accommodative than others, thus lessening the burden on the company. This might be challenging to empower and give flexibility to every employee and have that one on one relationship since there are so many, and having that one on one will become costly and take too much time. In conclusion, implementing an employee empowerment strategy is very critical to any business. Some companies may not want to empower their employees mainly because the cost, or they may think it will give up control to the staff, making them seem less like a manager and more of a coworker. Empowering employees is a long term investment and should be used on staff you know are going to be with the firm for the long haul. Over time, an increase in employee satisfaction will begin to yield quality work. In the end, the benefits of employee empowerment outweigh the negatives and should be considered by all companies in order to produce and build up employees for years to come. And that concludes my slideshow on employee empowerment and flexibility. I hope you enjoyed and learned a little something about the workplace.